I'm going to be the coordinator for this seminar, and my name is Appiah-Menka. Before we begin everything, I would want us to commit the entire program into the hands of the Lord. And so respectively, let us all rise on our feet.
So first of all, we are a global company. Okay. Currently we have, I hope those at the back can hear me. So first of all, we are global. Okay, we are currently in 3 countries. We are headquartered in Germany. We an office in Ghana and Rwanda, and we are looking at extending to other countries later on. So in Germany, we are located in Cologne. Here in Ghana, we have offices in Kumasi, Takoradi, and Accra. And then in Rwanda, we are in Kigali. Okay. So one of the things that we are super passionate about is inclusion. And AMALITECH, inclusion means inclusion of persons with disabilities. So what we do, our offices, everything, are actually optimized such that persons with disabilities can actually thrive. So if you go through our jobs, our training opportunities and all that, when you go through, there's a clause beneath that says persons with disabilities are encouraged to apply. And this is actually not for formality's sake. It's actually the situation there. Also, inclusion at AMALITECH also means encouraging women to actually join. I mean, when we look around the room, we can see that we have just a few women as compared to the men here. So generally, there's a level of gap in the tech industry because a lot of women sort of try to shy away from joining the tech industry. So men I see here, I really hope you would continue and then end up in tech companies. So first of all, AMALITECH trains. We have the brand responsible for training, and we have the brand responsible for delivering services to clients around Europe and then the globe. So for a lot of people who would want to join us, it's either they apply for our jobs directly, but for students like you have the opportunity to join us through our national service program. You get it? You either join through our national service program, and at AMALITECH, we are passionate about employing as many people as possible. You get it? So, I mean, and our target for NSS every year is 100. Paul will talk about it later on. If at the end of the day, all of you do well, you will be retained, right? So one of the ways you get to join us is through our national service program. Finally, I'll talk about delivery, because so many times we get concerns about, okay, when I join AMALITECH, what am I supposed to do? So the things we do are actually under some categories. So based on your strength, based on your delivery, you can expect to join either the mobile app development team. I can break it down, but the mobile app development team, or you will join the web app and website development team. You can also join the software testing team, cloud and DevOps, data analytics, research, and we added AI to it recently. I mean, we developed our own version of AI, Amali AI. So these are like the development teams you should expect to join when you join AMALITECH. So next, we will talk about our internship program and also our national service program. And I'll hand over to Paul to talk about it. After he's done, then we take some questions. Thank you.
All right, so Esther just gave you an overview of AMALITECH. So yes, we are a software delivery company. We focus on developing software for clients outside, mostly in Europe. What happens is we have majority of the population of Europe we have the average age in Europe being about, I think, in the 30s and the 40s. And then in Africa here, it is us, the youth. So AMALITECH took advantage of this. They decided to create a company here where we would employ the youth and then use them to do those jobs in Europe. So that's just a brief idea of how things happen. It's interesting. It's really interesting. You get to do a lot of wonderful things when you're with us. How many of you know? How many of you are Bayern fans? Bayern Munich. Nobody. All right, we have a few. Have you seen the T sign on their shirt? T-Mobile, interesting. Deutsche Telekom, they are one of our biggest clients. Okay, so we write solutions for them. They were here, I think, was it last week or so, and they took a tour. They went around to see how Ghana is like, and then they were trying to interact with a lot of the youth. Yeah, so that's just an overview of who we are. Let me go back to what I'm supposed to talk about. So let's go to internships. So at AMALITECH, we have an internship program we call the Immersive Internship Program. Okay, we call it the Immersive Internship Program because once you come, the first day you get into AMALITECH, what is going to happen is you are going to be put in a team, okay, an already existing team, a team of permanently employed developers who are working on either a client project or a project that is going to be used internally in AMALITECH. And then once you join the team, you would also contribute to the project they are building. So you also help in building. You have the components you would work on. Okay? So we don't give you, first off, you don't just come and sit in AMALITECH and then go home. The second thing to us, we don't give you, let me say, dummy projects. Okay? We don't give you dummy projects to say, oh, maybe build a to-do app and then later we'll create another dummy project for you to do. No. When you come, you're going to work on a real project, a project that's going to be used for, it's going to be used by AMALITECH or a client, okay? You will join the team, you will take part in their stand-ups, you will take part in their meetings, their discussions, when they are having meetings with the clients and all that, you're going to take part in all that, okay? So that's how it looks like. Now, the other thing you would get is you would have specialized workshops to enhance your professional and technical skills. We do understand that there is this gap between what we do in school and then what the industry does. Is that okay? So to help with that gap, we have specialized workshops where we would enhance your technical and professional skills. Some of the things you could be learning in these workshops are things like GitHub. I don't know if we do that here on campus. Yes. Okay, so GitHub. How many of us know GitHub? All right, nice. Okay, another thing we could also learn during that period is Scrum. Okay, Scrum. There are a number of things you could learn within those workshops, and most of those things are things that we use in the industry, but we don't have that in our typical curriculum. Is that okay? Yeah, so that's how the workshops also look like. Then, apart from the workshops, you'll be given mentors. Somebody will be assigned to you, and the person is supposed to monitor your professional growth, okay? So the person's like a guardian in AMALITECH while you are there. You can talk to anybody if you have problems. We are a very free community, but your guardian is more like the easy go-to person when you have any issues, whether it's concerning the work you are doing or personal stuff. Anything you want to communicate with the mentor, your mentor will help you. After the mentorship, the next interesting thing we have is the happy hour, sorry. We have networking events, a number of networking events. I said happy hour because that's the most popular networking event. Okay, so we have networking events. I would encourage you that once you come into AMALITECH, you take advantage of networking events. What happens is, yes, you can go through the normal recruitment process and get a job, but it's easier if somebody who is very good in the industry and has gone far in the industry recommends you. When when you are recommended by somebody who has gone far in the industry, you don't go through a lot of stress in getting a job. Okay? So when you join AMALITECH, make sure you network with people, build your professional circle, and trust me, even if it is not AMALITECH that they would recommend you to, the person can even be abroad or something, and then maybe he gets a job that is saying, oh, React, and he remembers, oh, Kofi was with us, and he's very good at React, why don't I recommend him? And before you realize, that is it. That is your breakthrough. Is that okay? So you should take networking events very seriously. The internship lasts for 6 weeks. It's a 6 weeks program. And then you are going to have a monthly stipend of, it changes, so I'm not going to mention it. So you have a monthly stipend. You get some money when you join us. And it's enough for your transportation and then your accommodation. Don't worry. Is that okay? Is that okay? So that's what I have to say for the internships. I'm sure as you ask me questions, I'll have more to say on the internship. Go on to talk about the recruitment for the internship. Then we'll go to national service. Then from there, we would look at the recruitment for national service, and then we have the questions. So for the internships, the first thing is you go to our website. I think we'll share the links to you. So when you go to the website, you upload your CV, okay? And then we expect a letter from your department. It's an internship, so definitely we'll expect a letter from your department. We'll expect a state-issued ID, not a student ID. We need a state-issued ID, either a Ghana card, a passport, a driver's license, any state-issued ID, yeah. And then the last thing is any other certification you have. If you have any, it's optional. If you have any certification you would like to submit, you can submit that. Is that okay? Now, after this, if you pass the first screening where they go through your CV and all these documents, the next thing you would have to do is to take an aptitude test. Okay? So, the aptitude test is typically just for us to know where you are and who you are, so that when you come into AMALITECH, we'll know where to place you. We don't want to put you here and then later we are moving you there, and at the end of the whole internship program, you are just moving around, okay? And another thing too is a lot of people are going to be applying, so we want to take the serious people out, because some people might, it's not necessarily you being good, but at least, excellent. You shouldn't be excellent, but at least you make the effort, okay? There is a score you are supposed to make. I have forgotten, I don't have that offhand. But if you make the score, it's fine. You don't have to get the whole thing. Okay, so don't be scared. Those of you who have taken these tests before, I'm sure you are like, I'll not apply. I've been there before. It's fine. It's not difficult. They are easy DSA questions. Easy DSA questions. Don't worry. Alright, so after the DSA test, you are going to have a 30 to 45 minutes call where you would have an interaction with an expert, and then this interaction again is for us to better understand you. Okay? You'll be asked, we will want to see like who you are, the social questions and all those things, and then you'll have a number of technical questions too that will be asked. It's just an interaction, not a question and answer session or something. Is that okay? Okay. Then if you pass all these, you get to join us at AMALITECH as an intern for the next 6 weeks. Okay? And then you enjoy your stipends at the end of each month. Is that okay? All right.
What do you have for INFOTESS members after the program? What do you have to tell them?
Okay, we are having our 20 years anniversary lunch coming 17th July. So please just join, and we have a challenge in there. We have a seminar like this one there. We are going to talk about ethics of AI, and we are going to talk about entrepreneurship in IT. So please, on that day, please join us.
Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, Mr. I have one of our resource personnel for today's program from AMALITECH. So we want to find out his remarks about the program. How did he see the expectation about the program? How did he see the program?
Oh, okay. So it was great. Coming, I didn't expect these numbers. I was expecting somewhere 100 students, and when I entered, I was wowed. The numbers were really great, and the interaction was wonderful. The students kept asking questions and wanted to know exactly what goes on at AMALITECH and how to actually get in. It was lovely, and I think I would like to come and have another session another time. Yeah. Okay, what I would say is, if know what you want, that's the most important thing. Know what you want and work towards what you want. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let anybody to down talk you on what you want. Work day and night to get what you want until you have it. Yeah.
So we'll be expecting you your next GCS coming. Yeah.
All right, sure.
Thank you very much. Yeah.